submitted before, they will not need to meet the 30-day requirement, because you cannot have legislation that is backward-looking. The legislation has to be forward-looking. We don't see it as an opportunity for an advantage. We already have an advantage. We have the E2, for example. No one else has the E2. But we see it as an opportunity to shape the policy of the regulator so that we can reflect the programs across the region, reflect our ideas and our standards. I think it's the difference between a luxury brand and a regular brand. Comparing a Mercedes-Benz to a Toyota. In my view, the Grenada program represents better value for money. It is the only program where, for those who are interested in access to the US, you can get access to the US at a lower price point than the EB5 and a shorter timeline than the EB5. So I think there has to be that consideration that we're separated on that basis. E2 is a very attractive proposition, giving individuals who want to access into the US market. The programs are intended for ultra-high net worth and high net worth individuals as they plan their family footprint across the globe to give themselves advantage for mobility, flow of capital, and tax advantages. In the recent past, we've seen a move away from ultra-high net worth individuals to a more mass market approach, where people who cannot actually afford it, but they're borrowing money to be able to afford it. There's a lot of discounting taking place in the marketplace. There's a lot of kickbacks in the marketplace. We prefer to have a caliber who can actually afford to make it. For us, it's a luxury brand compared to a regular mass market brand. Well, we spoke about one before, which is the E2, which gives people access to the US. By maintaining this rigorous, robust due diligence standard, it is intended to ensure that we maintain visa-free access to the European Union, Schengen area, to the UK, to other visa-free parts, because it is one of the attractive features of the program. If we lose this visa-free access, then we lose demand, and all of us will be negatively impacted. But also important is the fact that we, people who live on the island, want to be able to travel to these places without having to go through a visa process. So it's important to maintain the visa-free access for the program, for the mobility of the people who are citizens of the country. So that's why we have this high standard. Make sure that our partners, the British and the Europeans, are comfortable that we are doing a thorough assessment of applicants.